So I really wasn't pleased with this. I definitely wouldn't It's on the floor. I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. It is time for January hits and misses, and yes, for the first time ever in my favorites videos, I'm going to be incorporating misses because there were a few products that I tried this month that I really just was not impressed with, and I feel like I should share that with you. Before you guys leave my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Let you know when I post new videos. I post videos 2 times a week, weekly vlogs Wednesdays, and main videos on Fridays, so be sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave. First off, we're gonna obviously start with the good, and we're gonna talk about some of my favorites. So the first thing that I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned is this Jeffree Star highlighter. It's the Princess Cut shade, and oh my goodness, like I'm pretty sure I already talked about this, but it's a nice pinky shade, and oh my goodness, I just love this. It's a pretty subtle highlight. This is like one of my favorite highlighters that I use. I typically use this when I'm looking for a surprisingly more natural glow. Jeffree Star highlighters are pretty well known for being very pigmented. This one itself, I don't know if it's just the highlighter or if it's the shade. Like, it's pigmented, but it's pretty light. But I really like this highlighter. I used this whenever I did makeup, which wasn't a whole lot this month. This was definitely one of my favorite highlighters of the month, and I just love it so much. I mentioned this in my Sephora haul that I did a couple weeks ago, and that is this Anastasia Beverly Hills 823 brush. This is the most like popular brush for highlighting for Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I've been using this a lot with highlighting. It really just kind of like sits really nice on the highlight area. It's really soft, and honestly it just picks up product really well. So I've been using this a ton for highlighting, and I should be, because this was $25 for this, but it was well worth it. So next, I don't know if I'd say this was like a favorite for the month, because I always use this product. This is more something that I always find myself rebuying. If you don't already know, my eyebrows don't normally look like this. I have a stress tick where I will pick my eyebrows. It's really annoying. I don't really I have most of my eyebrow. It's like basically halfway that I don't have it. So I have to fill them in, and it really sucks because when I don't fill them in, my family's always teasing me like, oh, you don't have any eyebrows today. And I'm like, shut up. But anyways, this is the product I always use for my brows, one of 3. It's the Wet n Wild Color Con brow pencil. I use this all the time. It's a little more waxy, but for me it's what works because of the fact that I really don't have any eyebrows, so I need something that's gonna stay. Next is this lip cream stain. I got it at Victoria's Secret, and I was really pleasantly surprised by the fact that they even had lip products like this. I'm actually wearing this right now. I got this one in a pinky red shade, and oh my goodness, they smell so good. They feel so nice and luxurious. It feels so moisturizing on my lips. It's not like matte, but it feels really nice, and I like the color. The pigmentation's really good, and yes, definitely been enjoying these this month. And also in my Sephora haul, I mentioned one of the samples. Oh no, it wasn't a sample. It was my Beauty Insider Points got me this Dr. Jart Water Drop Moisturizer, and I have been using this every time I do my makeup. I put on the moisturizer first, and then I put on my primer. I put this on underneath my primer, and honestly, I love the feel of it. I love the smell of it. I love how it makes my skin feel. Like, everything about it is just amazing, and I absolutely love it. I use it very sparingly because I don't want to run out. It's my favorite moisturizer of the month. The next thing I got these Jessie Girl loose pigments at Rite Aid. I got like buy one get one half off, and they had a ton of colors. This is just one of the colors I just picked up. Got these because I've been playing around with colors a lot more lately, and what I'll do is I'll put like a cream eyeshadow and then I'll put loose pigment on over it, and I love these because they just add that pop of color and really help to make my makeup look just come alive, and I absolutely love them. So if you're a loose pigment kind of person, these Jessie Girl ones are super good. Even regular price, they're like $5. Like, they're really inexpensive, and Rite Aid, most often than not, has deals on Jessie's Girl. And I mentioned this last month, and that is this smell, Cocktail Dress by Bath & Body Works. As you can see, I've used a lot more of it since I first purchased it. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of my last favorites video showing the bottle and how much I had, and compare it to what I have now. Yeah, so I've used this a lot, like a lot. But I just love this smell. It goes great anywhere that I'm going. Like if I'm going somewhere more formal, it's great. If I'm going somewhere like school, like it's not too overpowering, but it still smells great. Jason loves it. Every time I wear it, oh, you smell so good. So that's when you know it's good. Love this scent, adore this scent, and it's everything I could have ever wanted. I hope they bring it back next Christmas, because if they don't, I'm gonna be sad, because I will need to get more probably by then. Also, another favorite that I had this month that, like, it was more a rediscovery of this favorite, because I've had this product for a while and I've actually mentioned it in a few videos already, is this curling iron. I know it looks kind of funny, but it is like my favorite curling iron ever. It is the Conair Curl Secret. I love this. Like, I even curled my hair with it today, and like these curls are like just amazing, and they're so easy to get. Like, I have a ton of hair and it takes me maybe at max 30 minutes to curl my hair, maybe even less depending on how the curling iron's cooperating. But normal curling irons or even a hair straightener, it'll take me like an hour to curl my hair. So I'm also thinking of doing maybe a review on this product, just because I really love this product. But if you are looking for a curling iron, I would recommend any of the automatic style curling irons if you like spirally kind of hair and you really just don't want to work to curl your hair. That's honestly what this is. This is a lazy person curling iron, but I love it, and it was definitely something that I rediscovered my love of it this month. And my last favorite of the month is not makeup or beauty or anything. It's this really cute mason jar cup. The brand is Pioneer Woman. I got it at Walmart. I got a set of 4 of them actually for like 10 bucks. And they're really cute and really nice to use when I want a drink and I want to be like classy. But I really like this. They're really cute, and it's got like that cute, they're just so cute, and I love them, and I'm glad I got 4 of them because I use them all the time. If you like mason jar cups, this is definitely a good one to get. And they're pretty inexpensive too, so you know, why not? Alright, so that was all the good stuff, and now unfortunately I have to show you some of the products I didn't like this month. And there weren't a ton of them. I didn't really try out a ton of new products, to be honest. But I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you now, because there's really no way of avoiding the fact that I had products that I didn't like. So the first one I'm going to show you is this. This is an e.l.f. like lip tint oil sort of thing. I got it at Target, and I was really like excited because I really liked this color, and you know, I was like, oh, I can use it on like a day where it's like a no makeup kind of day, but I want to have tint on my lips, right? So I put it on, and to be fair, I gave this a couple tries. Like, I tried it 3 times, 4 times at the most, and every time I put it on, you would have to put so much of this product on just to have any sort of color. Like, as soon as you put it on your lip, it would just basically like absorb, and then you're left with no color. And then also, like, it would kind of get in your mouth sometimes, and the taste wasn't like the greatest. But my biggest complaint about it was the fact that there was like no color payoff, no pigmentation or anything. And I know like it's a tint, but come on, at least give me something, right? So I really wasn't pleased with this. I definitely wouldn't it's on the floor. I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. If it's for you, then that's cool. I'm glad you like it, but for me personally, I just didn't like it. The next product wasn't necessarily something that was like a total miss, but it was something that it didn't really come as advertised, I guess is the way I'm trying to say it. I mean, I don't know. When I hear, so let me just tell you what it is. So this is Essence liquid lipstick. I got it on Ulta. I showed it in my Ulta haul. And I was really excited because, you know, the color's really nice. And I was like, ooh, liquid lipstick. You know, when you think liquid lipstick, for the most part, unless it tells you it's like a cream or a tint or something like that, in your mind you think, oh yeah, that's gonna dry down, be pretty matte. And since watching this video back and looking on Ulta.com, it did say that it was supposed to be glossy, so I guess we'll go ahead and take back that whole it not telling me it wasn't going to dry down matte. Continue on. I put this on and it pretty much was just glossy looking. It looked like I just put a stick lipstick on, but even then stick lipsticks kind of dry down a little bit better than this one did. I don't know. I might play around with it a little more because I still like the color and it's not like it's horrible. I just was a little disappointed, I guess is the best word to say, because I was expecting it to dry down a little bit more than it actually did. Can't win them all. Plus it was like $3, so you know, can't complain too much. And the final product, which I was extremely disappointed with, was the Maybelline 24-Hour Color something or other. I have no idea how to say this name. All I know is I didn't like it. I loved this color. Like, if you saw my Ulta haul, you saw my like look when I swatched it. It was like, oh my gosh, I love this color. And it's such a pretty color, but this was honestly horrendous to try and even work with. I would put it on, it was streaky, and it didn't, like, the pigmentation, like when you would actually put it on your lips, was like just all streaky, all sorts of wrong. It dried so fast that you like, oh my gosh, like you could barely get it on your full lip before it was already drying, which isn't good because then you're just adding wet product on top of dry product. And then when it dried, it was all streaky and it just didn't look good. And then to top it all off, this thing didn't do anything. This is the balm that you're like supposed to put on top of it to keep it from being drying, which it is. That's another thing I didn't like. This thing is extremely drying. So, you know, you're like, oh, I'll put the balm on top. Yeah, put the balm on top, like a minute later, it's gone and my lips are dry. So, needless to say, I did not like this at all. I gave it a good 2-3 times. I showed in my vlog where I tried it and it just didn't work. I'm really disappointed because I was really like hoping that this would work, but it didn't. So I'm not gonna go on ranting too much more because all I know is it's a thumbs down for me. But that is gonna do it for my January favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know. Also, leave a friendly comment down below. Let me know some of your favorites from the month. And if you've done all that, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I post videos 2 times a week, weekly vlogs on Mondays, and main videos on Friday. Also, just a heads up, we are at, I think, 89 subscribers, and I'm going to let everybody know, if you've made it this far, just be warned that I'm going to be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway once we hit 100 subscribers. When that is, I don't know. Once we hit 100 subscribers on this channel, stay tuned for that video, and the best way to stay tuned is to be subscribed. So if you haven't already hit that button, be sure to hit that button. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!